generate new bumpers, but that's not a big deal.
Oh.
All right, we're live. Yeah, I can connect to the stream and everything. It just browsers don't work. I don't know.
It's very
Whatever.
strange.
What can you do? All right. The program will open when it feels like it. There it goes. Just took a while. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to the Tom Bernard Show with
Co-host Catherine Brandt.
Andy Brandt Bernard.
And Kristyn Burtt.
And Alex Rasmussen, who's not here yet.
You think that's how she sounds?
Yes, that's how she sounds right there.
I got to come in at 11:30.
I don't think that's how she sounds.
Well, maybe not. You might be right about that.
Could work on that impression just a titch.
You know what I love? Here's what I want to show Alex when she shows up. You see all those people that are listening to the show and commenting over there? They come on exactly at the beginning of the show, not whenever they feel like it. So that's
I don't know.
Was she
Who
constantly
knows?
like to school as a kid?
I don't think so. I think she's on time to go to school, but it just, it is a lot to get two kids out of the house, get your workout in, and run up
It is.
and get someplace.
There
Work
you
out
go.
later then.
I don't think she can because she works all afternoon, and then she's got kids that have to be picked up and brought to 50 million different things.
All their activities.
There is that. Absolutely true. Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. You can talk about whatever you want except for one thing.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yep.
You cannot even mention their name.
The team that shall remain.
I heard the
dead to you.
whisper, so I don't want to say it because I'm going to get in trouble if I say the name of that football team. That might be
That
from Minnesota.
team sucks so badly, it is unbelievable.
What was it, 7 or 8 false starts?
Oh, God, it was just,
I mean,
it was
just
like
the
7 or 8 of them. You're right.
Dumbest stuff.
It just, my God, they were terrible yesterday. So I got a baseball team that can't win more than 10 games. I got a football team that can't win when it counts. I mean, they've won a few games, but they've also lost, 4 or 5 by now? Whatever it is, I don't know.
Stupid Vikings.
I just, what is it about? The state of hockey has never won a hockey title. I just love that. We're the state of hockey, but we've never won the NHL championship.
Don't you think it has something to do with the culture of Minnesota? Just is like, we're just happy to have a sports team.
Maybe.
We're
Yeah,
just
maybe.
happy to have stuff. I mean, in other cities, they would throw stuff on the field, and they would throw a fit if they had 7 false starts.
Yeah.
They
Oh, I
would be
think so.
mad.
Yep.
But that's just not really our culture.
It was a terrible game yesterday. Yet again, another one. God, they suck. I thought they were, after last week, I thought, oh, here we come.
They would demand coaches to be fired. I mean, who is that? Who is the coach, the head coach?
I don't even know his name. I'm too pissed off.
He's been
at
there
him.
for a long time, and it just
3
doesn't-
years, I
yeah,
think.
At least. I don't think he's got what it takes.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be.
I don't
What
know.
about the
Well-
Miami Dolphins? Maybe you should adopt them.
Yeah,
They're
for real.
worse.
I think they're
San
terrible.
Marino.
too.
They're terrible.
They used to be fantastic and win
Apparently, the
everything.
Timberwolves scored 144 points in a win last night.
Wow.
Well, that's good. So I'm
maybe
glad
you
to hear
should Care
that.
about
Maybe
NBA.
back to basketball.
What I've been saying for years.
I know.
Yep, it's true.
He used to be a huge basketball fan. I don't know whatever happened.
They
just
moved
like-
my team when I was 9.
But you loved the Boston team. You were into the
I was.
Celtics.
I
You
was.
loved
Yeah,
them
Mom didn't
so
know
much.
you when you were 9, Dad.
That's true.
You want to know the answer to that? Ask me the question again. I'll tell you the answer.
Why don't you like
Why-
basketball?
Well, no, you said a specific team.
Boston Celtics.
Why don't I like it anymore?
Yes.
Because I actually met Kevin McHale.
Well, he's not the team.
Well,
he's one
yeah.
player. He's can't be mad
he's
at the whole
Boston
team.
Celtics from the 80s.
I was going to say, literally
few
not
You really do live in the
anything to do
past.
with
It's been a few years.
The Celtics are a fantastic basketball team.
Yeah, they are.
They're a great
in
franchise.
general.
Yeah.
I was just talking
Yep.
I was just talking to you about the fact that I see a bunch of stuff on social media about emotions and toddlers and blah blah blah, and they're like,
Oh, boy.
an emotion takes 90 seconds to basically recognize what it is. So somebody tells you bad news or good news. You've got your brain is like 90 seconds to process how you're going to react to that. Kids can't get over it because they don't know how to you know, think of something else, or breathe deeply, or cry, you know, for a few minutes and get it out. They don't understand that, so they keep on accelerating through their emotions. I feel like you have never learned to accelerate through your emotions, Tom.
Yeah,
What?
I was just going to say, I feel like some adults.
Many adults.
Yeah.
Many adults. And I think that that's part of, you know, you had kind of a not healthy family system growing up.
Well, and then
That might be something you need to learn in your latter years that would make you happy, is to let
But-
go of
Well, and here's
things
the
that
thing.
happened in 1980.
well, that's not what it is.
Oh,
Well, and I mean, if you never either have someone to teach you emotional wellness or you don't teach yourself emotional wellness, it's not something that just happens.
Okay, let me run 3 things by you, see if you'd still be in a good mood.
Yes, I would, because I would
One.
let it go.
There is a certain political party in the state of Minnesota that destroyed my voiceover career, that destroyed my radio career. I can go down the list if you want. There, for some reason, about 2/3 of the people in Minnesota just cannot see me succeed. They
but you
just hate
moved
it.
on from it and
Yeah.
did
it's-
But you still carry it with you because there was no
you
reason
don't.
for them
Living
to
well
do
is the best revenge.
exactly.
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 He just gave me an
Yeah. You got to
It
grunt.
is.
Seriously. I
you're
mean,
you're in Florida right now, living your best life in 80
No, I understand
degrees.
that. Look, I have,
Yep.
I am so grateful to my audience. All those years, had the highest rated show in America, was wonderful, but that was a big problem. Getting to the highest rated show in America, it had to be torn down by some of the people of Minnesota that just love to harm other people.
well, you know, nothing lasts forever.
No, I suppose not.
and you can't control other people. So the only thing you can
Oh, I
control
know,
is
I
yourself
know.
and what you do with
And-
it.
And think of how much more of your life you have to live now. Because when you were the highest rated show in the universe and tra la la, all you were doing was working and sitting
And
on the phone
stressing
and
out.
obsessing and obsessing and obsessing
Yes.
and obsessing and working and sitting on the phone and obsessing.
Yep.
And living a wonderful life. You forgot that
Not-
part.
You didn't seem real happy when you were on
You
I'm
weren't
top.
talking
really
about you
around
guys.
a lot. You were, when you were there, you weren't really there. Like I am much, 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 much closer with you now than I was then.
Yeah.
Look at
Well, I
that.
suppose.
Work takes a lot out of you. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Is you can
Well, it
work
does.
a
I
lot
mean,
or you can live a lot.
And like I said, because I had such a successful career, I had people who I thought were good friends of mine steal money from me. I mean,
It happens to everybody that
I know
makes
it does.
money.
Oh, I understand that.
Unfortunately.
But why are people like that? Did you see what your buddy in New York wants to do already? That
buddy?
Mom Dami or whatever his name is?
Whose buddy is this?
Mom
buddy?
Donnie?
He's the
New mayor, or
elect
the upcoming
of New York
mayor-elect, yeah.
Oh,
City of New York
mayor
City.
elect.
If you already wants to implement right out of the chute, just found out this morning. $30 an hour minimum wage.
Hey,
Well, the
Live in
truth
New
of the
York.
matter is that he can't deliver on any of the campaign
No,
promises
he
that he
cannot.
has set. He can't. He can't do it unilaterally.
I'm telling
He's
you
not a
what.
god. He's not New York's new god. He can't do
Nobody,
it.
no politician's going to save anybody. It's
No.
that
No,
is
that's
the
true.
that is
No.
the truth. And New York City is a very expensive place to live.
It is,
They've got to
yeah.
figure out a way to bring wages up. I don't know how they're going to do it because you also need people to spend money at those big.
oh no,
Oh, they just shut you down.
Kristen's
You
been shut
badmouthed them
down.
and they shut you down.
New York shut you down. You're
Kristen, I
frozen.
don't know if you can hear us or
So
not.
she is frozen, right?
Yeah, Kristen is frozen. You guys are fine.
Yeah.
Right. I wonder why she
Kristen,
froze
you're
up.
all froze up.
It's a really flattering face.
Yeah, seriously. I think I'm just gonna take her out until.
Yeah.
What,
There we go.
was that on her end? I would assume.
think
yeah,
so.
must have
Must
been.
be, yeah.
Since it didn't include anybody else.
No.
No, I mean, I do like talking about this because a lot of people don't like to be, open and honest about things like that. But there are people in this world that all that matters to them is money.
Yes, and so what you can do is not let them ruin your life.
No, I understand, but if when they're stealing from you, they're affecting you.
All you can do is try to go after them
Yep.
or put a stop to
And,
it, and that's
you know,
all you can do.
I'm going to say it again. If you'd listened to me in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't have happened to you.
What?
So remember, I met those people and I went, ick.
Yeah.
And you didn't listen to me.
I don't think you're talking about the same people.
Well, there's some of the
Yes,
people,
yeah, for real.
definitely.
Oh, there are definitely some of them.
lot of
Price is
people.
not connected.
There are a lot.
There she is.
There you.
There
She's
you're
back.
StreamYard just went down.
Wow.
Did it?
Oh,
Yeah.
On your end, StreamYard just went down.
Down, yeah, and I was fine on everywhere else. So
Weird.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know.
well, I hope that we get to fly out on Thursday because
We might not be able to.
I know.
Why?
Because the air traffic controllers still haven't been paid in over 40 days, and they came up with some sort of something that they're going to vote on, but God knows when they're going to get around to doing that.
Right,
And
exactly.
I don't understand. I think it's a very, very bad idea to have the air traffic controllers tied
Unpaid?
to the government.
No doubt. No doubt.
It seems like a really
Absolutely.
bad idea because the government can just F up everything, and they do all the time.
They
And it
always
just
do.
doesn't seem like something, it
Well,
should
and
be
the transportation
privatized or something.
system is already strained. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have enough air traffic controllers, so they're already overworked, and we don't need to stress them out financially.
And I remember when they were talking about this like a year ago, their systems are ancient. All of their systems are garbage because they just refuse to fund it. So I just don't think the government is doing a good job at running it.
Well, it doesn't seem like it. There's
Yep.
no question. Well, again, the government's all about making money too. You watch it,
fighting.
and fighting, yes.
Fighting.
You watch these national news stories. All they're ever doing is talking about how they can line their own pockets
And fight.
and fight with each other.
God.
It's like, no, why don't you run the company and give us some peace and quiet? What about that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be
like that-
great not to think about politics, and I am
know.
someone who would love not to have to ever read about it again.
I agree. I've known politicians in my life. I know a couple of them that are very nice people, but most of them are the biggest phony bastards I've ever met.
Well, I'm glad that they voted on something and are trying, and some Democrats came over and voted to get the conversation started, at least.
Yep.
At least that's happening.
Which is a good thing. We try to do, I don't know. It's just,
Since
like
they're
I said.
finally doing their jobs, I'm like, you've all
Yeah,
been
what do you
paid.
know?
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's
Wild
what it is.
idea.
You're finally doing your job. Way to
Finally
go.
going to allow our tax dollars to be
Right.
sent to the air traffic controllers. Thank you for that.
Right. So while the rest of America is like donating money and food for food banks because
I
people
know.
don't have paychecks.
Just outrageous. It's
Dave-
outrageous.
Dave says greetings from I-94.
I know, and then
what
Howard-
could that possibly
Then
mean?
Howard said driving and texting, Dave. I thought the same thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
excuse
Be
me?
safe.
You can
Or is
talk
he
to
like
your...
on the side of I-94?
Yeah, what do
Well,
you-
he can talk it to us.
Where on I-94? And he's he's typing.
Maybe he's not driving. I mean, he is a
Why
former
would he be
cop.
on I-94
Stopped.
not driving?
Maybe just
His
stopped
wife
at
could be
I-94.
driving.
Yeah.
His
Yeah, that's
child
true.
could
Maybe
be
he's-
driving.
Maybe he's a passenger.
See?
Could
Ah.
be.
What do you
Yeah.
think of that action? All right, Kristyn, since I'm fed up with all these things that are going on, what good is there anything good coming on television this week?
There's a lot of good things. All
Good.
Her Fault. A lot of people have been talking about this, and I just started watching the first episode. It's with Sarah Snook, and it's about a woman who goes to collect her son at a play date. She had dropped him off at a woman's house, and she goes to pick him up, and it's somebody else there.
Oh,
And the
dear.
woman's like, I don't know who you're talking about. She's like, where's my son Milo? She goes, I don't know who Milo is. I don't know who this woman is. So it's all about this kind of thriller and this unraveling. It is on Peacock. Yeah, and people have been, you need to get some a couple of extra channels there.
I just
You have
don't
what,
even want-
Netflix?
I have Netflix and
Netflix,
Disney.
which is good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough TV. Like there are shows like this every once in a while. I'm like, that'd be fun, but then also I'm like, meh.
You're like, whatever.
I got other. I've been
Yeah.
watching Christmas movies.
What is that new one that we watched on Apple? It was about
Oh, yeah, it was good.
about sort of this communication from beyond, and everybody's like turning into an alien except for this one person who is an author.
Oh, is it
Perpetual?
Pluribus? Are you watching Pluribus?
Pluribus.
Pluribus,
Yes.
yep.
Yeah.
It was Pluribus, yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's some sort of alien invasion thing. We
Sci-fi.
think. Sci-fi.
Apple's doing sci-fi very well.
And we're not really sci-fi people, but this is intriguing. It's whoever the star is. I don't have any idea who she is. She's very good.
You liked Star Trek when I was a kid?
You did.
Yeah.
Star
yeah.
Trek's a good show.
But
Those are sci-fi.
It's
Yeah,
been a
it's
long
definitely
time
sci-fi.
since I've seen anything that I
Yeah.
like. But this is actually really good. It held your father's attention, and he was very, very tired. So I was
wow.
like,
God, was I tired. Oh,
How many episodes in are you on Pluribus?
just one.
just one. Yeah.
Pluribus.
Just
Are you
one.
still watching? I'm trying to think what else is out. Mayor of Kingstown. I'm like, I know
Great
there's a lot of
show.
your shows on.
Yeah, we
Landman's Coming.
we parse those really kind of depressing shows out a bit. We don't watch like 2 or 3 episodes in a row because it's just like I can't watch this sad stuff all the time. We usually watch one, like violent or sad show and then follow it up by some sort of 1970s 80s comedy just to cleanse your mind before you
Right.
go to bed.
Right.
That's like
Jeremy
a
Renner's in hot water anyway, so we'll see how
Is
that
he?
goes.
What did he do
Again?
now?
Again, I know he's accused by a woman he dated. I know, but he's got a history of this, and everyone keeps like sweeping it. And I'm like, oh, again, I was like, he's had a couple domestic violence incidents with his ex-wife. I mean, to the point like he stole his ex-wife's passport, like very weird stuff. Yeah. Like there's some weird stuff, and this came up, and he's denying all claims, and we'll see because right now it's a he said she said situation. But I was like, we've seen some patterns here before that I'm like, but yeah, supposedly he sent her when he was courting her, he was sending her like naked photos of himself, and
great.
yeah, and then she wanted to break up, and then he kept on doing it and harassing her, and at one point she locked herself in the room, and he said he was going to call ICE on her because she's a foreigner, and so that's not great.
God, that's really nice.
Yeah, and he's saying it's a shakedown. We'll see what winds up happening with all of this. But I was like, Jeremy Renner, every once in a while has like this weird headline, and I'm like, ugh.
Sometimes you got to wonder if a person that can play that angry and unhinged of a human being
Yeah.
has to have a little bit of that in them.
Yeah.
A little bit of darkness
To be that
Yeah.
convincing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, hopefully he's innocent. But
It'd be great. Yeah, unfortunately, based off of the history with his ex-wife, I go, eyebrow raised.
Not good. Oh, so he and his wife didn't get along too well?
No, I mean, there were domestic violence incidents that were, that came out, especially when they were getting divorced. And, she never wants to talk about him.
So I have a question for you on that. Because, I was a power lifter for a number of years and very strong and all the rest of it. Why some guys think they can just, I don't understand how they approach other people. You know what I mean? I'm a pretty big guy. I can take care of myself and all the rest of it, but I don't threaten people or
again,
be angry with them or yell at them.
don't learn emotional regulation.
Oh, is that
don't
what it is?
know how to do it.
They've never been taught how to act like a human
I'm
being.
angry, I hit. It's just like a toddler. I'm angry, I hit. I'm angry, I throw my toy. They just don't know how to regulate.
I suppose. I suppose that's what it is. It's just everybody calm down. Everything will be good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Breathe for 3 minutes, and you'll be surprised how much you
Yep.
can calm down.
Do this
after you're
thing.
Angry.
This is one of my favorite things I teach my preschoolers. You
What's
breathe
that?
in when you go up your finger and out when you go down.
Oh, yeah.
Trace your
Yep.
hand until you feel calm, and you go back and forth.
Or
until
my
you
thoughts
feel
are,
better.
the people that want to fire off the angry email, write it.
Yes.
And put it in your drafts, go
on
to
it.
sleep. Yep.
Yep.
And wake up in the morning and read your words. I've done that before, just like, and then you just put it aside and then you go back and read it and you're like, whoa, I would never send that.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. And I always say anything beyond a paragraph should be a phone call anyway, so people can hear your tone.
Right,
And you
yeah.
can talk it
Yep.
out and everything else, because also there's a paper trail. You do not want your words used against you.
Yeah.
So it really is better to just, and sometimes you read something and you go, you know what, this isn't even worth my energy. I'm just going to let this go.
I went
Yeah,
through
makes
my
sense.
Very
notes
good.
on my phone the other day. Sometimes you're just like, why do I have 200 notes on my phone? And so I went through and I was deleting some, and I found one that because if I ever have that situation, I type it in a note, because I'm like, I would be the one who would accidentally send it if I was like, oh, I'll do a draft. Like I would
Yeah.
totally send it
Yeah.
accidentally.
It's like,
So
oh, I forgot to send this draft.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
right now.
So I do it in my notes, and then if I am like, oh, I'll edit this, and then I'll copy paste in a text message or whatever. I found one, and I was like, I had to deal with this absolutely horrible, like insane person for a couple years. Not anymore. But I found a message that I had like typed out that I was going to send to her from like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with this crazy person anymore.
Did you ever end up sending it?
I don't know, probably. Because at that point, like, she was so bananas that
She
I
was
was
very
like,
bananas.
Bananas,
you know, she
Yeah,
was
she
cuckoo
was-
for Cocoa Puffs,
as they say.
She was, yeah, like,
When you can
Yep.
finally block their phone number, you're like, yay.
Yep. Blocked her phone number, deleted her off Instagram.
Yeah,
Never have
sometimes
to
that's
deal
what you
with
got to
her
do,
again.
unfortunately.
Putting up
Fantastic.
healthy boundaries is a good thing.
yeah.
But it was something
If
that
you
I was
can.
like, I couldn't for a long, like if I had the choice, I would have done it a while ago, but I could, it was a whole thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're working with someone or
Yep.
somehow,
Yep.
there's not much you
Or
can
they
do.
live in your neighborhood or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have to
boy.
like drive past their house all the time. You're like,
I know.
don't stop, keep going, keep driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. And it's like, as much as you hate to be like, this person controls like this
So
much
much
of
of your
my
time,
emotional
yeah.
well-being, it's like, you can't not, because if you have somebody like that crazy, it's hard to just be like, oh, you do you. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. And sometimes for people, it's a matter of safety and things like that,
Yeah.
or they know where you live. Like there's a
Yeah.
It
lot.
got,
Yeah.
to
There's,
it got to that point for me where I was a little bit worried for, I
Yep.
was like,
Yikes.
yeah. Good times.
Yep.
Nice comforting
good
talk
times and
here.
restraining orders. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. There you have it. No question about it. So what else is happening?
The other big thing, last week All's Fair came out, which is the latest Ryan Murphy movie about a bunch, or I should say series, about a bunch of female divorce lawyers. I mean, stacked cast. You've got Glenn Close, you've got Naomi Watts, you also have Kim
Jeez.
Kardashian. This show is so bad that everybody's watching it. It's so bad, it's
Oh,
good.
it's so bad.
It's become complete camp, and so at one point it had a 0% Rotten Tomatoes rating, which is amazing.
Ryan Murphy put out something that bad?
That bad.
Hey.
The Kardashians.
And wait,
Yeah.
get this though. It's so bad, and everybody wanted to see how bad it was. It is the #1 title on Hulu right now because people go, I watch it, and it's so bad that I keep watching it because it's that bad, but it's good because it's camp. And so they're like, give me 14 more seasons of this trash. So it might just be like the most perfect escapism that you absolutely need with bad acting.
I have a question. Other than that first show they had, the Kardashians get any viewers?
Well, it's kind of interesting. When they were on E! And that run of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they were a juggernaut. They have
Yep.
moved
Yeah.
to Hulu, and I don't think that they get the same, ratings that they used to. They're on the downside of their fame. They're still going to be famous no matter what because there's a million of them. And at this point, you've got Kylie, who's a billionaire. Kim is a billionaire. They run in Jeff Bezos circles. That's where they hang out. So
Yeah.
they're always going to have money. They're always going to be in the spotlight. But I think it's easier to ignore them now.
Well, yeah. I haven't seen a Kardashian in years.
I don't know. When you have that much money, why do you even want to have yourself out there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Fame,
Yeah, I feel
fame
like
is
if
a
I
big
got to
deal.
a certain amount of money, I'd be like, I'm just going to go
Bye-bye.
away forever. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Well, we just found out this weekend that Kim did not pass the California bar. 'Cause she's
Yeah, I
been,
heard.
yeah,
Again?
she hasn't passed the bar. This is her first
No,
time
I mean-
taking the bar.
Oh, wasn't there something
She-
a couple years ago that
She took the baby bar, because she was not going to a traditional law school. So she took a
Baby
baby bar because she had someone sort of mentoring her. There's like a kind of a back door to become a lawyer. So she had to take the baby bar after her first year in order to continue on for the final years.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I can't believe I even know this.
no,
But
she'll just pay somebody for the answers, and that'll be that.
she can't do that. So she has to sit in the room with everybody else and take the exam. But it's pretty common to fail the California bar the first time. So
You know what? You just gave me this horrible memory. Thank you so much. I've seen the Kardashian show one time for about 60 seconds when one of the guys on the show said to Kim Kardashian, Kim, you have to understand, You're an international superstar. I mean, who says that to somebody
Well, it
else?
sounds a lot better than the episode that I
Yeah, there
I
you go.
watched for like 5 minutes while they were constantly talking about their hoochie woochie and
Yeah.
how to make it look better. I was like, what? This is something
Yeah.
people watch.
We've literally seen
What?
it all on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, I'm sure.
Yep.
I think we've seen them all get
Trash.
waxed and give birth, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and the show itself became a juggernaut based off of Kim Kardashian's sex tape with Ray J.
Right.
That's what made
Yep.
it really big, and
Yep.
we can thank Ryan Seacrest for that because he's the executive producer.
Good
and
job, Ryan.
he's the one who brought them to the forefront. So
Quickly before Kristen has to go, we have a movie recommendation.
Uh-oh.
It's called Dead of Winter. It's a horror movie by the looks of it. It's an action thriller.
Oh, dear.
Not horror movie, action thriller. It's set in northern Minnesota in the winter.
Really?
What's it
who
called?
stars in it?
Dead of Winter. Emma Thompson, Judy Greer, Mark Menchaca, Laurel Marsden. I don't know.
Where can we watch it?
You can watch it somewhere.
Is it streaming right now, or do we need to go to the movie theater?
Watch it.
Let's see. Where can we? That's a good question. It's new. I think it just came out like in September. So I don't know if it's on streaming yet.
You can buy it
On
Apple
Fandango.
TV and Amazon Prime.
So you can buy it places, but I don't think it's on like, just streaming places yet.
The
Emma
What's it called?
Thompson was in
Hides.
northern Minnesota and we didn't know about it? That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
I love Emma Thompson.
Was it shot in northern Minnesota, I wonder? I don't see why
Maybe
not.
they never showed up. Maybe it just was like
Were
field.
they might have been there for the 1 month
background.
it's not winter.
Yeah, it's
background
that theatrical
shots.
release in late September. Huh.
Yep. I know it's so cold
Judy
already.
Greer is good. I always like Judy Greer. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
and Emma Thompson.
Yep.
So there you go.
She's fabulous.
There
it's,
you have
it's below freezing for 24 hours today.
Well, and
so.
it's going to be almost 60 degrees on
I know,
Friday.
and then it's going to warm right back up. So we got a massive cold front. But
This
the good
is-
news is this massive cold front, what I'm hoping is going to happen. So it's cold for 2 days. All the bugs will die.
I was going to say it'll
all
kill
the
all the
bugs.
bugs.
Then it'll warm up and they'll hatch, and then their babies will die. And there'll be no more bugs in Minnesota.
There you
There
go.
you go.
It's
There
going
you
to be
have it.
85 today in LA. We
Yeah,
are
we're having, like-
unseasonably warm.
Yeah,
We're
that's
having like
Yeah.
80s
And
too.
we're unseasonably cold.
Yeah. And then it's going to drop to like the 60s later this week because it's
Ooh,
actually
that'll
going to
feel
rain
nice.
in LA.
Oh, sweatshirt weather is
It was
always
snowing
nice.
Sweater
yesterday.
weather.
Yeah.
However,
It is very true. All right, any closing words, sister?
Any exciting closing words? Oh, just everyone keep your eye out because we will have Black Friday deals for streaming coming up. So if you start seeing anything, let me know. I'm going to compile a list so people know because these are going to be the best prices of the year. That's usually when we get them on Black Friday. So, and it's a good
Excellent.
opportunity to cancel your streaming and then use a different email and resubscribe. That's the trick, you
game
guys.
system.
yes.
Game
Wait a minute, what?
That's
you
what you
doing
do.
what?
You cancel your streaming
Okay.
and then you reapply or whatever,
different
resubscribe
email.
under another email account
Why do you want to do that?
so that you can get the deals.
Oh, so you get deals. You get
deal.
deals that way.
Black Friday deals because it's for new customers. So get
So
those.
they didn't know you already were a customer before you canceled?
They pretty much go by your email.
They go
Yeah,
by
it's just
your
your email address.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not
doesn't
doing
matter. You
IP
can use the same
address.
credit card. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
IP doesn't matter.
Yep.
It is
Oh.
based off your email. So if you need a new email, now's the time to get your new Gmail account running.
I think I'm good.
Maybe I'll subscribe to Disney again. So we weren't watching it at all.
Yeah,
I-
I will.
I
I'll keep my
canceled it.
eye out because now that Hulu is now bundled
Yeah,
into
which I hate.
Disney Plus, so
Yeah.
we'll
Yep.
see what that looks like for everyone.
It
you don't-
is.
I mean, it's technically cheaper than having them separate, though. So, I mean,
Yeah.
if you had both, it's better for you.
Yeah, and I think eventually Hulu's just going to go away, and it's just going to be
It will.
within
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true. All right, we will talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, I will be here tomorrow. See you all.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Bye bye.
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 Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take a break. Be right back in a couple of minutes.
From
from Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let us talk about my bank, North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th in France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances. Not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So, why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This
What's
is called
that music?
Neon Nectarine.
Sounds like
Neon
a video game.
It
It
does.
does. It kind of does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I figured it out. The internet is good now.
Hooray.
It's because
Oh.
the router that I installed is very, very old, and it doesn't like IPv6. So I
so
disabled that, and we're good to go.
Whatever
No, we're
that
good.
means.
Yep.
I like it.
That's right. We'll probably get a new one of these days. But this is just like one we had in our basement from like ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And I was
Oh,
like,
the
hey, we
old-
already have it. Might as well just plug it in and see if it works.
It's like, basement golf clubs.
It's new golf clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got
I would
golf
imagine
clubs
those wouldn't-
downstairs.
I've had these forever.
Their
Would never
protocol
get
doesn't
used.
change too often, I'd imagine.
No.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Dad
Well, yeah,
just
I
went
guess,
out to find
yeah.
a golf club. You know how much these are now? Golf clubs are a vast fortune.
They
I think
are.
they've always been a vast fortune.
They're like
haven't they?
$600 a club now.
Yeah.
A club?
Used to be like 120, 150.
There was a 3-wood that I wanted to buy.
Was a
I
Titleist,
grabbed it.
right?
No, it was something else.
Swing Master.
Well, they're all about the same anyway. It doesn't matter. So I grabbed it. I was thinking about taking it up. And I looked. 1 3-wood.
At Dick's Sporting Goods.
Nope.
Oh,
PGA.
oh.
$700 for
So-
one golf club.
What, a set of clubs is like $8,000 now?
I guess so.
It can't. There's no way.
Would you look it
Go
up
to
and see?
Target.com right now.
I'm going to Target.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure you can get a set for
Do they
nothing.
even
So he
have
found
golf
he
clubs?
found
I
a
don't know
used
the
one
Target
that's in
sold.
perfect shape
Yeah,
for
use
what?
one, $300.
$300.
Aha, here we go.
Used golf clubs, I'm sure there's so many of them because people buy
Yeah.
them and they're like, oh, I didn't
Yep.
like this.
Yeah.
So
Oh, there's,
they
there's
just-
this
yeah.
green market every Saturday, and there's this tent, and I'm sure all he does is go to garage sales and pick
Yeah.
up golf clubs,
Yeah.
and he sells
Yep.
them at.
Oh,
100%.
Sometimes he's got the
Very smart.
oldest, crustiest stuff, and you're like, "Do people buy these?" He's like, "Yeah, sometimes they use them for like decorations or something." I
that's
don't
a
know,
very
for
smart
what.
idea.
Well, here you
Yeah.
go. Nice budget option. $50 for an 8-piece golf set.
$50.
28-inch golf clubs.
I don't know what that
The golf
means.
balls are made out of foam because it's for kids.
Children.
Oh,
yeah, it was
okay.
like,
Well,
this is
there you
children,
go.
28 inches. Yeah.
Yep.
But no, it doesn't. Well, they do it at Target. They got a tailor-made driver for $330.
There you go.
Yeah, at Target.
So,
$330 at
Woman's-
Target.
women's complete golf club set, $570. It's not bad.
Well, that's not bad
At
at all.
Target?
Yeah. And it's on sale right now, 50% off. So any of
I
you
don't know if
women
they're,
out there.
but are they good clubs? Are they clubs you're going to outgrow?
Well, they're
I
called
mean,
Ultimate Plus Plus, so I mean,
Oh,
you
well.
can't really get much better than
So I
that.
mean,
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
pretty big. Yeah.
Best one you can get.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is so damn expensive. Like I said, I'm watching this morning that this mayor in New York, We're going to reset the minimum wage at $30 an hour. It's
Right,
like
promising all
30
sorts of
bucks an
stuff.
hour. What'd you say, Andy?
But he's promising all sorts of stuff.
Well, I know that's true.
He'll
Well, he's
promise the
already
world because-
backtracked on a ton of stuff because he can't do it.
No, he can't.
Anybody that thought that he could just unilaterally like start confiscating buildings,
Yeah.
there,
Yep.
you really can't just say, "Hey, I'm taking your building now." Not yet. Not in America. Not yet. Maybe someday, but not yet.
So I do have a question. Because I got to be honest with you, it never really affected me too much in my life. But whether you don't choose any political party, or you're a Democrat, or you're a Republican, why would I give a rat's ass about that? Because you're not affecting my income, you're not affecting my family. Why would I possibly care what one person does with their vote? Right?
I don't. What?
I don't know.
What do you mean what?
What?
Well, we're just talking about the guy who got elected in New York,
Oh,
and all they can talk
Donnie?
about now is giving money away.
Well, that's how he got elected. I mean,
I
the man
know.
never
He
had
got
a
elected.
job, and he's a wealthy
never
little
had a
brat.
job, yeah.
He's never
Yep.
had a job in his life, and now he's the mayor of New York. It's very interesting the decisions people make.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
He doesn't know how it
yeah.
works, and he's not. I think he's been in the United States for what, 8 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Not long.
never had a job. He's been in
Never
the
had
United
a
States
job
for
in
8
his
years,
life.
and now he's going to run the
Yep,
financial capital of the world. Okay.
pretty
The other-
much.
On
Have fun.
election day, Dan was talking about people. I was like, who are you, like, because he's like, oh, I'm going to go vote before I blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh, who are you voting for? And he was like, well, we got to vote out. I know I just want to vote out this person because they're spreading their ideology and blah, blah, blah. And I looked at him and I was like, you got to get off the internet, buddy. And he went, no shit.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get on the internet for too long. You just
Glad we're
can't
on
do
the
it.
same page.
No.
You cannot do it. There's no question about it. But do you think, now, this is good. We have a nice split of generations and ages and all that stuff here. Have you seen people, people ever been more greedy than they are right? Everything's about money.
I think they have always been greedy.
Yes, I
I
think
think
so.
it's just in your face now. I want to mention that we ran into somebody from Minnesota at Sprouts, the grocery store.
We did, yeah.
Dad's just MIA, and he's just, I turn the corner, he's yapping to this young lady and her mom, and her child is in the cart. I'm like, what could they be talking about? I don't know how did you end up in a conversation about being from Minnesota and what's that? She's going to end up being a guest on the show
She's going to be a guest on the show.
because she's trying to get together a business where people with neurodivergent children, families, can find out what's working and what's not.
Right.
She is from, or her son's father is from Minnesota. I didn't really understand the whole where she's from
Right.
stuff, but she lives here now.
She lives here now.
But she
yeah.
goes up there. He lives in Minnetonka.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's called Mama Mimi is her website. And
Mama Mimi.
yeah, she's trying to get.
Mama Mimi.
Yeah, she said that sign language is the new thing for
Sure is.
helping autistic children.
No.
well, yeah,
good.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. She said that her
They don't
son
have-
was set. Her son, I believe I got this right, was told, or she was told, her son was never going to learn maybe more than 5 or 6 words or something like
Right.
that. She put him in sign language school,
Yeah,
and now
total
he's got 40 words or more.
that makes so much sense. It's like babies. Like you do baby sign language because
Yeah,
they
we
don't
did.
have the capability to have their brain and mouth do the things that need to be done to say the words. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
it work for autistic people?
Right. So anyway, she's going to be a guest, obviously, when Alex is on the show, because Alex is very interested in this kind of stuff.
I love neurodivergence.
And yeah, she's buying up websites and stuff, so she can have a forum,
Right.
an internet
Oh, well,
forum.
that's cool.
Very
We're going to
pleasant.
find out if Fawn's neurodivergent in about a week.
Oh, I thought she already had her appointment.
She had her first evaluation. She has her second one tomorrow.
Okay.
Two-parter.
Well, is autism isn't related to
Yes, it is.
It is?
It's under the same. Autism,
dyslexia?
ADHD, dysgraphia, dyscalculia are all like under the same umbrella.
I did not know that because
And
somebody
you can
like
have ADHD, which is autism and ADHD.
okay, so like Vince Flynn, the author from Minnesota, dearly departed, who wrote I don't know how many bestsellers, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He seemed to be absolutely not neurodivergent in any way other than the fact that he had dyslexia.
Well, dyslexia is interesting because it doesn't just like people think dyslexia, you have trouble reading. It actually can affects other elements of how your brain operates in the world, but it doesn't. It's not like, oh, you're hyperactive because you have dyslexia, or like it can kind of have some crossover with focus depending on the person, but like your spatial reasoning can be off because of it. Like directions are really, really hard to follow. Like you can drive somewhere 15 times and need the directions every single time because you just like can't remember where to turn what or whatever. There's a bunch of different things that it affects other than just reading.
Well, if I remember correctly, Vince wanted to go into the service, but they said no, and I thought it was because of his dyslexia.
Yeah, because it affects other parts.
But if you're not reading and writing, if you're a combat person,
here.
what do you...
I don't want to say the wrong thing because, whatever. But I will tell you. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, Wendy, hi Wendy, she's on the chat. She says, I have ADHD, so I can back Alex up there. My daughter is AUA? DHD? Autism and ADHD.
That's ADHD. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yep, you're right,
Yep.
Alex.
Oh, we can talk while you look that up. We can talk about Ethan's birthday, I suppose. He's 4 now.
He's 4 years
He is
old.
4.
He's
I
4.
know, I can't believe it.
Went to the Children's Science Museum.
The downtown?
Yeah.
St. Paul? Oh,
Yeah.
I love the Science Museum.
The Children's Science Museum.
Yep.
Oh, you mean the Children's Museum.
Whatever.
It's the Children's Museum.
It's just called Children's Museum?
Yeah, Children's
Oh.
Museum of Minnesota, or the Children's Museum.
Yeah, you used to go there a lot, Alex, didn't you?
I love that one, too.
Yeah.
I love all the museums.
Yeah, but your kids are a little old for that now, I would say.
Oh, no, they would still have a
Yeah?
ball. They also really like going to those things with little kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Ethan he did everything, and he did the package. Like, you send the packages up, and then you have to
Oh, that's
do the
always
conveyor
a huge
belt, and you
hit.
send it back down, and he put on the
Fantastic.
firefighter outfit, and he just, like, literally everything he did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He was very happy to be there. He
That's
was very not happy to leave there.
Oh, yeah.
Get a membership and take him there and tire him out all the
Well,
time.
It's a long
it's like
drive.
An hour and a half drive for
Oh,
Real long
yeah.
drive.
That is
yeah,
forever.
like the other
Yeah.
side of the world.
It's the entire day if we want to go there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's at least an hour. So you think an hour there, an hour back. You're there for what, 3 hours? It's 5 hours of your day right there.
Yep.
Yep. That's a good like special day for
Yeah,
you guys.
exactly.
Like
It's the kind of thing you can do every
Yeah.
several months.
It's not a thing that you can like get a membership and like, oh, we go once a month because it's
Right.
just too much of a haul for you guys.
Yeah.
It is, but and also he'd get bored eventually because it doesn't change really.
No,
Yeah.
they change.
Oh, do they?
They change
They-
like 3 rooms regularly.
Oh,
Yeah, they usually
Huh.
mix it up, but not constantly, but they do mix it up.
Yeah, every few months they change something.
Oh,
like
good.
I remember there being a Doc McStuffins thing,
No, it wasn't
and
there.
then there was like they change certain things. Okay, going back to dyslexia, and then we'll go back to or else I'll forget and never speak of this again.
There you go.
Dyslexia is associated with different brain structure, primarily affecting the reading circuits in the left hemisphere. Individuals with dyslexia show disrupted neural pathways and lower activity in brain areas crucial for language processing, like the left blah, 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 blah. Consequently, they experience difficulties with skills like phonemic awareness and fluent reading, while sometimes showing higher activity in other areas like frontal lobe as a compensation mechanism. Some studies have found that reduced white matter and the connections between brain regions. Okay, I don't care about all of this. It's like a
That's
lot
nice.
of information here.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
words.
information. Areas of the brain critical for fluent reading and language development, such as yada yada yada, show less activity. This is like way.
Hemoglobin. No.
extreme hemoglobin.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of
of
the
the
cell.
cell. In addition to reading, the differences in brain structure can affect cognitive functions such as memory, organization, timekeeping, and concentration.
Huh.
There's like
I
and
have
there
all
can
those
be increased
problems.
emphasis on the right hemisphere, which is associated with different strengths, such as creativity, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's the
thing
very
about
much
all
like
of this
what
is we're hearing about more and more and more and more people having ADHD and this and
Yeah,
that and the
it's-
other
Yeah.
thing. I mean, to the point where it almost sounds like there's not a family anymore that doesn't have somebody.
It's hugely overdiagnosed.
yeah. I was gonna
But-
say ADHD is
Massively.
because
But
there's
there's
a lot
no
of
real change in anything. It's not like you can, it used to be they could, well, for ADHD, they would give, kids drugs, and now people are learning that that's not always the greatest thing
there's
in the
plenty
world.
of people, plenty of kids that are still on
Yep.
ADHD drugs.
Still.
Vaughn
Are
knows-
there?
Vaughn knows
Oh.
at least 5 kids that are on
It's so
ADHD
sad.
drugs.
I thought we got away from that. No? I mean, I understand if
will-
your kid just can't even function and,
Right.
it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's the worst thing, a kid that just can't be out in public at all ever.
Yeah, it seems like now ADHD drugs though are like take them for school because then you can actually listen in school and know what you're doing. But they don't take them on the weekend. Like it's not something that you have to take all the time and it wears off.
Okay.
Like quickly, like they have to take them every 12 hours or something if they need to be focused. Like they have to take them in the morning and in the evening and whatever during the school week. But then they're like, on the weekends, we just don't have her take them because then like it just doesn't matter as much or whatever. So
I remembered the teachers made me put Andy on Ritalin, and he just turned into a complete zombie who wouldn't eat.
I remember.
I mean, you were losing weight, you had black circles under your eyes, even though you were sleeping. I was just like, no, this is not something that I'm going to just keep on giving it to him.
isn't that when you
Yeah.
develop
I don't
your
think so.
facial twitch?
That was Wellbutrin did that.
Well,
Yeah,
Butrin.
Wellbutrin did that.
What's
Gave him
Wellbutrin?
facial tics.
It's not an SSRI, it's an SDRI,
What's that mean?
SSDI, something like that. It's like an SSRI, but it's not.
Oh.
But it messes with dopamine too. So
Oh.
No, that's the thing. If you bring your kid in and you're like, he has ADHD, the teachers all, want him to be medicated, they will just throw anything down their throat. It's like, if this doesn't work, we just have
Yes.
another drug. It has another drug,
Yeah.
another. Double up the drugs. Do this drug and that drug. It's like so scary.
yep.
Well, and I found like Wendy says ADHD is an overdiagnosed according to my doctor. Many, many women I know are diagnosed later in life due to the differences in how men present versus female, which is very true. Women and men, ADHD, boys and girls especially,
Yes.
ADHD is very different. But I have found I've never been on ADHD medication in my life because I saw what happened with Andy and whatever, and I just am like, it's not like you can control your ADHD, but you can be aware
Right.
of it and like
Yep.
adapt your life to know the things you have a hard time with or struggle with, and like just an awareness of how your brain works. But that's how everyone is, like everyone has
Right.
things that are harder for them, and it's like you don't need to take a medication for it. You just have to adapt your life to set yourself up for success, which I know is
Well-
harder when you're in school,
well,
obviously, but as an adult it's like
It's also harder with boys because boys have a tendency to be way more physically.
women have
hyperactive.
internal hyperactivity.
Yeah, where they just can't sit down and they're disrupting the classroom constantly, whereas a girl will just be quiet and not learn anything because their thoughts are a million miles away.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's sometimes I don't know. I just thought that there might be some advances in something by now.
There's Wendy just mentioned this again, cognitive therapies. There's cognitive behavioral therapy, which is hugely helpful. But a lot of people just are like, I'd rather pop them a pill and
Yep.
be done with it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't make a lot of money being given CBT as opposed to taking pills for the rest of your life.
Andy and I both did cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yes,
Is that what that was? What was that?
Yeah, biofeedback. and
Yeah.
cognitive
Yeah.
ther-
That's the
behavioral
same
therapy.
thing.
Yep.
They're
Oh.
similar. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Is that where we had to press the diamond?
Yeah. Diamond.
Diamond. Yeah,
Still, Every
diamond.
time I see the word diamond, I still think diamond.
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 And we did
Right.
like I don't even remember what the test was. Like you'd see a shape, and the computer would say the shape's name, and you had to press the button with
It
the
was.
shape
I
on it
was
or
just
something?
talking to. I have a friend who is a family child therapist, and she was talking about like what kind of stuff I did as a child for ADHD or whatever. And I was like, I had to do this thing where I looked at this old computer
Yep.
screen and I had to push this button. She said what it was, and I was like, I have to remember to tell Andy. And then circle diamond.
Oh, God.
I just want to, in the YouTube comments, somebody, I think it might have been Charlie, said Alex needs her own podcast. So,
you had one.
well, I had one with Dana, and then she had a baby, and then she just
Well,
was
maybe
like,
you
I'm
and
not sure.
Mimi.
Ruined everything.
Maybe you and Mama Mimi will get something going.
Mama Mimi?
Yeah, we were just talking about them or her or whatever.
Who's Mama Mimi?
This woman that they met in Florida who
Oh!
is all here but not.
ADHD much?
I was not. You were 5 minutes ago, and I was.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I
It was
don't
like
know.
20 minutes ago. Why don't we take a break and gather together again? That'd be a good thing.
Gather our thoughts.
We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Why should your business bank with North American Banking Company? Here's Pete Wolf, owner of Robinson Rubber of Robbinsdale.
I partnered with North American Banking Company because I was able to talk to the president, and I know they have my back. They are much easier to talk to than those larger banks. The openness and flexibility has been the best part of banking with North American Banking Company. They understand small to medium businesses. No matter what part of the bank I am working with, North American Banking Company has the latest technology and friendly staff. I would absolutely recommend North American Banking Company to any of my closest colleagues if they want to have peace of mind in their business.
So why not bank where I bank, with my friends at North American Banking Company? To learn more about North American Banking Company, go to nabankco.com. That's nabankco.com, or do what I do and stop by any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. It is Tom for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I do highly recommend. I've known them for a long time. Wellshire is a memory care-focused facility that has a full nursing team, always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire of Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. As I said, I know them personally, have for a long, long time, like 40 years actually. They're a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They're the best staffed memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If, let's say, your loved one is in need of memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour. Learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. We're back, man.
Oh boy.
Very like neon tropical zone.
Yes.
Oh man.
It's called Synthesized Sparks.
Feel the rhythm.
I like
Neon
these.
Tropical.
I like these names: Synthesized Sparks, Machine Mayhem, Neon Nectarine. They sound like Crash Bandicoot levels.
So, Andy, I have a question for you because we move stuff around and all the rest of it.
Uh-huh.
We were just talking about who the hell is it? Where is oh Christ! No, I forgot exactly what I was even talking about.
Mama Mimi.
Not Mama Mimi. No, I was not talking about Mama Mimi. I was talking about it just said on the sheet. Hold on, let me look this up. It was on the sheet.
Would you
On
like
the
to shake?
sheet.
You guys read
Ah,
it.
yes, the sheet.
I can't find it.
The run sheet?
It was in there. I thought I put it in the run sheet, but Kostaki was.
Kostaki?
Oh yeah,
Kostaki?
his internet was messed up too. He said he couldn't get a connection.
Oh, so that's what it was. I was wondering why he wasn't on.
He said he went on one show and it was okay, and then he tried another segment, and the audio didn't work, and then emails stopped opening. So yeah, his internet just it's hotel internet. You can never trust hotel internet.
Well, that's a
too
good
bad.
point.
I wanted to hear about his Berlin experience.
Yeah, that would have been
Maybe tomorrow. I'll see if I can get him on tomorrow, and he can at least
fun.
talk
Wasn't
about
Bob
it.
on tomorrow?
Yeah, but I mean, he would be on the beginning.
Oh, the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
that'll
if he's
work
going to
out.
be flying though. I don't know. I'll see if I can get something going.
Did you see Bob's daughter went out hunting? She's 9 months pregnant and bagged a buck.
She did.
Her first year.
Oh
She
my
bagged a
God.
buck.
I gotta be honest with you. She's about what, 5'4", something like that.
Sam, she's
Sam.
not super
Okay,
short.
she's probably about my height.
Yeah,
she's
roughly.
Yeah.
Right
I haven't
in there.
seen her in like 10 years. I don't know. I wouldn't
I haven't
recognize
seen her
her on the
since her
street, I don't
wedding,
think.
except for
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah, but I mean, Alex, you and she are about the same size, right?
Yeah.
You know, the whole deal. And there she is out there carrying a rifle, hunting down deer out in the woods.
Well, that's
what?
that's on brand for her. So that
Oh, I
Yeah,
understand.
it is.
I do understand. But
Definitely
she, did,
rural Minnesota folk.
but she didn't get it from her dad. I don't think her dad's ever been
I
hunting.
don't see Bob
No?
hunting.
I don't either.
I can see Mary doing it before
yes.
Bob.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I'm still shocked that Bob lives on a farm and goes near horses.
Yeah. Well, good
Lifestyle
point.
seems to work for him.
Yeah.
Is your phone next to your transmitter, Alex?
Kind of.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah, close
Way
enough.
To go. Way to
It
go.
was going.
Moved it away.
Way to go, Alex. Typical. Ruin the show as always. That's what
That's
you're
why I
saying.
need my own podcast, so I'm not on this one anymore.
So you don't want to be on this one anymore. That's great.
No, not wannabe. He's trying to kick me off, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
Andy's trying to kick you off.
No, not Andy. Whoever said I need my own podcast.
Whoever that
Oh.
was.
Not because I deserve it, because they just want me to not be here.
Oh, I think
Hey,
it
why
might have been
don't do your
quite
own
a.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Not
thought
be
it was
here
quite
anymore.
the compliment. Is what
No,
I thought.
I'm kidding. I hope he meant it as a compliment.
There you have it.
I don't know.
It all works out in the end. So what else is happening? Anything good?
How was the rest of Ethan's birthday? You went to the.
Yeah, we went to the Children's Museum, which is apparently isn't called the Children's Science Museum.
It's not called the Children's Science Museum. It's just called the Children's.
Just the children's.
Children's
yeah.
Museum.
Ethan kept calling it like the Science Library or something
Sure.
like that. The first few times we were like, "You want to go to the what?" Oh, now I
Science
get
Library.
Yeah, there
I
you
love how
go.
neither of those words are in the name.
it. He's at that age where he definitely
no, yeah,
makes
4-year-olds.
things up.
4-year-olds have no idea.
Let's see. We went there, and then we went home, and that was fine. And then what did we? Oh yeah, well, yesterday or Saturday, I was here all day waiting for Comcast. Shout out to the Comcast tech who never bothered to show up, and then put
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
he did show up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I drove all the way out
wow.
here, sat here for like 2.5 hours. The tech was like, "Oh yeah, I totally came, and it's the cable that needs to be replaced."
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Just lied on the ticket.
What a dope.
Hmm.
Well, I got 5 text messages saying that he was there looking for parking.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
like,
went out.
why am I
and
getting 5
looked-
of these?
I looked
Looking
on the
for
street. I looked
parking?
everywhere. No one
No.
was. So
No.
that was
Never
fun.
knocked on the door. Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
But then, hey, yesterday, Melissa's mom came over and Ethan had a fun time.
Well, that's
What-
They
nice.
We
came
called-
here first.
We called Ethan on his birthday and we're singing to him. He says, "Stop singing to
Oh, yeah.
me.
He said that he was like, I don't like it.
Stop
very
singing
melancholy.
to me."
Did you ever show him my kids video?
Yeah, he got over the whole thing eventually.
Yeah.
Now he's okay with being four. He's coming
He's
to
okay
terms
with being
it.
4.
Well, that's why we were like, I was like, I'm not going to call because obviously I don't know what your schedule is anyway. But I was like, I feel like a video is good too because then he can watch it on his own time.
Yep.
He can
Yeah,
rewatch
yeah.
it if he wants.
Mhm.
Usually they're
that's
like,
true.
I want to watch
Yeah,
it.
he was having an identity crisis because for so long everything was about 3. Like, when you go to bed, you have to hug him 3 times because he's 3. And when he gets a marshmallow, he gets 3 of them because he's 3 and that sort of thing.
Oh my god.
And now he's not 3 anymore. So it's like his whole world is shaken up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take him a while to adjust.
I
More
suppose,
hugs and
yeah.
more marshmallows.
Yeah.
What
What's
could be
wrong with that?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's a
Yeah.
good life.
Comes to a certain point where he's, Dad, can I have 15 hamburgers because I'm 15?
Yeah.
Oh, believe me,
Yeah.
Not how it
he
works.
might want 15 hamburgers. My God.
Yeah, for real.
Honestly,
Little skinny Andy Bernard. What, you could eat 2 Whoppers?
At least.
Oh,
God, when I went to Taco
disgusting.
Bell, my order was always I get 5 crunchy taco supremes. That was my go-to,
There
like
you go.
standard. When I went to Domino's, I got a New York style large pizza with pepperoni, and I ate the whole thing.
I know.
I am worried for my future in
Why?
grocery
Your
bills.
food budget, yeah.
Oh,
for
the food
real. Ours is
budget,
already
yes.
big enough.
I'm like,
Yes.
Sage weighs 4 ounces and has not any fat on his body, literally.
No,
he does not.
Like as
Neither
little
does
as
Fawn.
you can and still survive, I think. I mean, he doesn't look sickly skinny. He's just like a very,
It was like we were when we were kids.
he's very
Yeah.
narrow. Yeah.
Just
like,
insanely thin.
Yeah, really thin kid. And he eats
Yeah.
so much. And we went to my niece's birthday was last Wednesday. And we went to their house last night and had dinner. And my sister-in-law was like, come hungry. And Sage was like, well, I could eat lunch and a snack, and I'm still hungry, so I don't have a problem. I'll be hungry when I go there. I was like,
Yeah.
it's true.
He's
And then he
growing.
came home after going to the party and eating a cup of soup and pasta and bread and cheese and crackers and grapes, and at 8 p.m. was like, but I'm still hungry. And he had a cheese stick and a Baby Bell, because we're like, if you are still hungry at bedtime, you can have cheese. That's it.
Maybe
Yeah,
check him
Ethan
for a
will have, like,
tapeworm.
Ethan will have a fruit pouch and be good for 8 hours and be gigantic. It just
I
doesn't
know.
make any
It's
sense.
like they
It's
have
the weirdest thing.
opposite. Like Sage is just constantly eating and weighs nothing, and Ethan's
Yeah.
like this
Ethan
brick
barely
of a
eats.
kid and barely eats.
Colin,
A
I
lot.
swear, eats more than Ethan does.
Probably.
And Colin is minuscule, so
I know,
it's,
it doesn't
sometimes
make
it's like
I don't know.
sometimes it feels like the laws of physics don't really start applying until a certain age.
Probably.
Well, and also there's just like, there are kids' metabolisms that just. Colin probably has your metabolism from when you were little, that it's just like you can just keep eating and eating and eating and eating, and it just goes away.
He's still so small.
It evaporates.
Yeah,
You
it just
know,
Air,
goes into
I don't
another
know.
dimension or something.
I know,
I
it's
should
really
mention,
weird.
I should mention one thing, because Mom and I have been on an eating program for 3 weeks?
Eating program.
Almost a month.
Yeah, well, when you say diet, people cringe. So eating program
Go
sounds
80.
better. But I have learned something that it's ridiculous.
Oh dear.
If I don't eat carbohydrates, I am never hungry. Isn't that weird? Carbohydrates make me hungry, but if I don't eat them, then I'm not hungry. I didn't eat dinner last night because I just didn't feel like it.
You have to eat
Not that I
some
was sick.
carbohydrates.
What's that?
You don't
Yeah,
eat any
there's-
fruits or vegetables. Those are carbohydrates.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
talking
you-
about like
Lots of vegetables.
pastas, or
Lots
is
of
that-
vegetables.
Are you talking about like pasta carbohydrates?
Yes.
like
Yeah, that
bread
kind of
and
Yeah,
thing.
stuff?
crackers.
I've lost, what is it again now? I've lost like 14 pounds.
I think so.
It was 14 pounds in 3 weeks I lost.
Well, yeah, you always like,
You can drop 20
Yeah.
pounds pretty quickly.
yeah, you're like, oh, I just stopped eating licorice and I've dropped 8 pounds in 3 days, and I'm like,
In
what?
3 days.
I know.
What are you talking about?
But you can. But Tom
And
can
then-
also. You can also put it back on
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah, that's
amazing.
true.
I'm
to
like
me.
that now. I used to never. I stayed thin no matter what I did until I got that hernia, and then I was like off. I was on the couch for like a year because I couldn't even like walk for more than
Yeah.
a block. I gained a bunch of weight, and ever since then, I have to be careful.
Oh, really?
Or else
Well,
you'll
you're
gain
also
weight.
close to 40.
Well, that's the other thing, but
Yeah.
it's like once you gain weight, you're prone to gaining weight again. There's a physiological reason that I could go very deep into, but I won't because it's not necessary. But basically, once you've gained
But
weight,
trust me.
Yeah.
you've got cells in your body that are like just waiting to bulk back up.
Oh.
So you get all these cells, and then you drop the weight, and the cells deflate, but they're still there. So every time you eat from now on, they're like, okay, let's fill back up. So you have to be very, very careful, or you'll just go right back to your previous maximum weight.
Huh.
And it does
That's interesting.
eventually the cells die off, but it takes years of staying thin. And if you
Really?
reinflate them even once, even if you have like one lapse and you get back to your old weight, it resets the whole process. And you
That-
got to get thin, and you got to stay thin.
That
It's
totally
something
makes
like
sense.
3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense after watching your weight struggles, Tom, because
Yeah.
you could be really good for like a year and then you would just stop. And then all of a sudden, like
all
within
back, yep.
months, you would just get it all back on.
Well, and Dad's always been the type to be like,
Yo-yo
I have a
diet.
goal, and then you meet your goal, and then you just
Don't know what to do.
stop, like
Yeah.
you just stop everything that you were doing because you're like, I met my goal, and then you gain it back because you're not following any sort of
aftercare.
guideline or anything. Like you
Yeah.
don't have like,
Unfortunately, you need to keep at it for a very long time for it to stick.
well, because there's to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter what foods you're eating. If
Yeah,
you're
that's the
in
thing.
a
It's like-
calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight.
You can weigh 400 pounds and eat a normal, average, decent diet, and you still won't lose weight.
Because if you're in your
Right.
maintenance calories,
Yep.
that's when you sustain your weight.
Yeah,
Right.
eating well doesn't make you lose weight. It makes you stay at the weight that you're at.
Yes. And
Right,
then
yeah.
and then if you're in an excess, because like your maintenance calories is like I think within a like 200 calorie range, you can just keep your weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're eating over that consistently, because you have to eat 1,500 calories. No, 3,500 extra calories. That's what it is.
per pound, yes.
Per
Per
pound, of
pound,
fat.
yeah. Yep.
What?
So when you
Yeah.
so you to
That's
lose
a lot of
one
calories.
single pound of fat, you have to eat in a deficit of 3,500 calories.
Yep.
Holy
Or I
moly.
find it's a lot easier to just exercise those 3,500 calories away.
But
Mm-hmm.
you can't just exercise because for every calorie that you burn when you exercise, you can't eat
No.
those same amount of
Right.
So say this morning I went for a run and I burned it was like 350 calories in my run. If I today was like, oh, I'm just going to eat 350 extra calories because I burned 350 calories in my run, that actually would put me at a surplus of calories because for every calorie that you burn with exercise, you can only eat 50 to 75% of those calories to stay.
See how life is so unfair.
It really is.
I mean, it really does suck.
I know.
Yeah.
If you go for a run, you
Liposuction-
think you can have a.
liposuction is one way
Well,
around that
women-
rebound thing.
Women especially, it's like
Yeah.
unbelievably difficult.
Well, a lot of it is because you get pregnant and your body starts going
Right.
into that
Well,
give me all the fat you can phase.
even before, like when Dan and I first started dating, and I had graduated from college and I went from dancing like 6 days a week to not really doing anything because I went from dancing 6 days a week to I never really exercised intentionally because I was dancing so much, and that's exercise.
And you're going out to dinner all the time.
Yeah, and
'Cause
he and
you
I
were
were going out
dating.
to dinner constantly because we were first dating. So I gained like 8 pounds or something like that in our first like year of dating or something like that. And so did he. He gained 10 pounds.
Yep.
You know what I did? I counted every single calorie for 3 months. I exercised 6 days a week. I like did all the stuff. It took me 3 months. You know what he did? He ate some vegetable and barley soup for lunch and dinner for 1 week.
It's so unfair.
And he exercised for that, like, whatever. But yeah,
It's just
I was
so
like,
obnoxious.
are you freaking kidding me? You ate the same soup for lunch and dinner for a week.
Did
and
you try the
exercised.
vegetable and barley soup?
I did, and it did nothing.
Didn't work for you?
Oh,
No.
man.
I was
Well, and
like,
as you
this
get
is
older, you have your caloric intake is less and less just to maintain.
Well,
Well,
Dave
it
says that
actually- It
he
is
said on
actually.
there- He
You'd
said
be
that
surprised.
old weightlifters are the same way. And yeah, that's one thing is, I mean, like dance puts on a lot of muscle.
Yes.
And the thing is, once you have all that muscle, if you let it atrophy, it basically all just turns itself into fat.
Yep.
Because all those calories
That's-
have to go somewhere,
I
and your
was-
body
Right.
will
Yeah.
hold on to them.
I was
Yeah, look-
shocked at how quickly I gained 8 pounds because, I wasn't doing anything to sustain my muscles. And
Yep.
so they just turned into fat. And I was like,
That's how it
what's going on?
Oh, yeah, life is grand. Yeah, well, you see all of these these older athletes who are just absolutely buff and fit, and it's like, whoa.
That's what I want to
What
be like.
happened to
That's
them?
why I'm like, that's my mission that I'm on. I'm like, I want to be one of those people that it's like 45 and people are like, how are you in better shape than some 25-year-olds? That's my goal.
I figured out, Lindsay, my friend Lindsay, she said something, because she works out a lot. And she's a beansy teensy little thing.
Yes, she
she's
has never weighed more than 12
yeah, I
pounds, I don't
bet
think.
she doesn't even weigh 100 pounds.
Yeah.
She's so tiny, and she works out constantly. And I thought it was just maybe a vanity thing, or I'm just one of some people just work out because they love to work out. whatever. She's like, I know, I work out because I don't want to become feeble in my old age. I want to be able to go out and,
Feeble.
garden if I
Absolutely.
want to garden, or, lift
Absolutely.
my grandkids up, or, all that stuff. It's like, oh yeah, that's an actually really good reason to keep
Yes.
working out and lifting some weights.
100%.
Really good.
Like,
Because
I wanna be-
Ethan, last year, I was struggling to take him down.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
he's so strong. I'm like, I got to do something about this, because this kid's, if I'm watching him, he could escape. I wouldn't be able to take him down.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
too
we do
strong.
this thing where,
I couldn't
like,
believe it.
I do this thing where I like pretend to be like walls closing in on him with my hands like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he like fights against it.
sure.
I can't push him. Like if I'm like standing over him and I'm pushing down toward him, I can't overpower him.
What?
Yeah. Because
I
he
need to
can
lift
like
weights
lock.
too.
He can lock his arms and he uses his arms and his legs. But
he's-
like all four of those limbs combined are like I can't overpower those with my arms.
Yeah, he is a
'Cause he is
sturdy little
so
fella.
strong.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's like, I feel like, because my niece is built like Ethan, like she's just super sturdy, and she's 4 as well. She'll be 5 in April. And I remember, like, we were in the pool this summer, and I kept on throwing her in the air, and her mom came into the pool and saw that I was throwing her, and she was like, how are you doing that? She's made of cement. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I can't lift her over my head, and you're just like repeatedly throwing her. And I'm like, because I lift weights all the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, it makes a big difference.
I
Yeah.
can still throw Ethan around, but like when he wants to fight against you, he can do it.
Well,
Oh,
locking
yeah.
out your knees makes it, you're like, you're not going to break his bones. Like,
Well, but I mean, like you'd think eventually the muscles would, fail at some point.
yeah, I mean,
Because humans can't lock their limbs the same way like a horse can.
No.
Like, you can lock them, but it still requires muscle tone to keep the lock
Yeah.
going.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember even Sage. When that weird diaper phase where they're like, I don't know, two or something, and they're going to be out of diapers eventually.
My kids
and
were both
you have to
potty
change them, but they want to fight you.
Yes, I do.
So
that
you're trying
phase.
to change a diaper, the kid's flailing around, kicking, having a fit because he's getting his diaper changed, and you
Yep.
have to put your ankles on their chest and keep them down so you
Yep.
can get the job done. I remember being like, "Oh my God, these little kids are so strong."
oh, I know.
Well, they Hulk
that's-
out. They get so mad. They're like,
Yeah, both my kids were potty trained before too, because I was like, I can't imagine, like, some kids. I have a friend who's got a 3-year-old that she just potty trained, and I'm like, I can't imagine changing the diaper of a 3-year-old
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like flailing around.
I couldn't possibly. At Ethan, Ethan, I could not. If I had to change his diapers
Yeah.
every day, there's no way.
Yeah,
I
and
couldn't.
he's a big kid too, this 3-year-old, and I'm just
That's
like,
nice.
what?
Yeah. No.
All right. We better take a break and come back and wrap it up right after this. For Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening. You're listening to us. Your customers are listening to us too. You know that, right? And they can hear me promote your business. Here's the deal. Tom Bernard Podcast. It attracts thousands of listeners who are loyal, engaged, and ready to support businesses they trust. Our podcast has helped numerous businesses increase traffic, sales, and brand recognition. We're not just about ads, though. We're about results. Whether you're a local business or let's say a big-time national brand, we offer custom advertising packages designed to fit your unique needs and goals. Our audience spans multiple demographics, allowing you to target your local customers or your ideal customers or whatever you want to do. You can target your ideal customers with precision. from millennials to baby boomers and everyone in between. With the broad reach of the show and passionate following, your business will see increased visibility and awareness translating into more customers and sales. There it is. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God.
It's called
Where are
Machine Mayhem.
Mayhem is right. There's like 3 different songs happening
It's
at
like
once.
Brazilian
happening.
nightclub music.
But also techno other song happening at the same
Yeah.
time. That was weird.
I like the whistle.
There you have it.
Howard asked if we did the Candyland. Well, he asked this like 20 minutes ago, but still, I never forget. We did. I don't know if we did Candyland. We did something. There was like
What are you talking about? Oh, at
the Children's Museum. Yeah, there was like
Oh,
It wasn't really an arcade so much, but like there was like a letter guessing game, almost like Wheel of Fortune there.
oh.
And on the floor, there was this giant board game where you had to spin a color wheel. And at the end, there's like a tower. And if you put the right code in, like some candy, like fake candy inflates. And it's like, oh, you saved the candy from the dragon or something like that. So we did that. I don't know if that's the Candyland that you're, if you're
feel
talking
like
about
that's
like
newer.
literal giant Candyland, like our cousins used to have when we were kids, then no. You remember that?
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was awesome. My
Yeah.
kids would love that. Or Sage would. He likes games.
Yeah, but you have to have, God, their basement was massive, and that's the only way you can do that,
yeah.
is you need a gigantic space to play that. Or
Yes.
play it outside, but
Yeah.
Play it outside.
Minnesota, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Play it in the summer.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and then just pack it away.
Yep, forever.
Oh, everybody down here is all ready for the big cold front.
Oh, I bet.
Yep, their cold
That'd
front of
be cute.
77 degrees.
Yeah, overnight lows are going to get in the low 50s, so they're all flipping out.
They are flipping out over that.
Oh, he meant Candyland, like
Oh,
the
the
store, the
store.
candy store. No, we went to that place and we got out of there because by the time it was time to go, it was like full on getting on the floor and kicking and that sort of thing. So
Oh, yeah.
no
Yeah.
time to get home. Also, the elevators and the ramp were broken.
Oh,
So we had
Fun.
to like walk up half the ramp to get back to our car, and we had to walk down half the ramp to get out of our car. And so we were like, time to just be gone.
what is up with escalators now? I mean,
I don't
seriously,
know.
we were in Dick's Sporting Goods.
Elevators.
And the other day, they were broken that day when we went back there. They were working at the movie theater, a fairly new complex. I don't think they've ever worked. I just don't think they've ever worked.
Right.
Target, they were all broken. What's going on with escalators?
I don't know.
Time
No,
to.
no, escalators. I haven't had any problems with escalators.
I don't know. Down here, they seem to
recent
be
memory.
broken constantly. I don't know what's going on.
Well, do you think there's anybody out there that does 100% of their job?
Well, there
Not
is
Comcast
that.
Tex. I can tell you that much.
Well, it's actually Xfinity. Comcast is the business end of
Right, that's
Xfinity.
true. Yes, we're not on Comcast.
Now we're on Xfinity, which has got its own problems.
Yep.
Of course.
Sure does. Well, yeah. As soon
How
as
about-
I started talking about Comcast last week during the show because we were having all our internet troubles,
Right.
and that started a whole bunch of people texting in, and they were on the chat and everything, just talking about how much they hate Comcast.
What
Well,
what
isn't
what is
Comcast
that?
continuously rated the worst in customer
One of them, yeah.
service? Yeah.
Mhm.
Every year.
What is the Elon Musk thing?
Starlink.
Starlink. Can we get Starlink? Do I have to have a big
Satellite, and
satellite
that's
dish?
It's got a lot of delay, and we don't want to. You don't want to have delay when you're doing something like this. 'Cause,
Oh, so
No.
that won't work either.
no, you got to
this
have
works.
the hardwired. It's working now that I got our own modem hooked up. It's
Yep.
just their equipment is. I would never. That's the thing I would suggest. If any of you out there have Xfinity, don't use their modems. Go buy your own.
Mm-hmm.
It was not difficult to set up. I just opened the app and it was like, oh, there's a new modem. And I pressed the make new modem work button. And then I waited for like 20 minutes. And then there you go.
There you have it.
So, yeah. And then you don't have to pay the $5 a month rental fee.
Oh, yeah. That's
So,
true.
hey.
Fancy.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. Any closing words?
Oh, yes. One closing word.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. The last Jack's Cafe giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yep.
happened.
Oh,
Yeah, today. This is the last drawing
one?
right here. We're
Last one.
okay.
So the last winner would be Mini Apple Mom 2.
Mini Apple Mom, too.
Mini
Well,
Apple Mom
there you
2.
go.
If you're listening, you can email us at tombernardpodcast@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll be DMing this person right now.
And if you have a Peloton account, I've heard you get a call out before.
What?
Like on
Really?
Peloton, they'll be like, the classes happen usually, some of them happen live. And so they'll be like, you know, so-and-so, 200 classes, blah, blah, blah. And I've heard Mini Apple Mom be called out a number of
Oh.
times in classes. So if you have a Peloton and you do classes a lot, then I've heard you get shout outs.
No, she said, yeah, I got the post right here. Would love this for my dad's 92nd birthday next week.
Oh,
The regular
that's
week.
wonderful.
So,
Oh,
92-year-old
good.
guy, your
deserves it.
daughter won the thingy.
He deserves it.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Yep.
Oh, hey,
That's
there
great.
you go.
Anytime
And-
you can take your 92-year-old dad out, it's a
Absolutely.
fun thing.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
All true.
Anything else? Yeah, so, yeah, that's the last Jack's Cafe giveaway. After I send out this DM, I'm going to be deleting the tweet, and that'll be that. No more giveaways.
Well,
I know,
they'll
it's been
probably
going
kick
for
him
like
in again.
6 months or something like that.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, that's been
It's
nice.
a part of the show at this point.
Yes.
Yep, it is. All right, you got
Is
something
there
else?
anything else to talk about? I don't think so. I mean, we're going to be off the week of Thanksgiving. We
Yeah.
can talk about that, I suppose.
The whole week.
Oh, yeah, the whole week.
Yes.
Well, it's only 3 days because nobody else works Thursday or Friday
That's
either.
That's
True.
true.
Yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow-
we are going to be dark for the whole week, but Andy's going to be posting episodes.
Yep, I'll do lost
And if you're
episode.
driving far away to relatives, there's lots and lots and lots of episodes to download and listen to, and I'm sure you've missed one or two.
I love it.
At least.
No, I'm sure.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
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 Got a picture in my pocket reminds me of the slows before. Every time I hear the sing, reminds me how you talk in my door.